Hello everybody, welcome back to my next video. Today's video is going to be about traffic which we all are seeking for the best immersion in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, or at least most of us. As you might know from my previous videos, I am a big fan of AIG. I even have a couple videos how to install the AIG. But just a little update, some time ago I had some issue with my system where I had to do clear reinstall. So at the moment I do not have AIG because it's a quite lengthy process. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to install it back and use it again. Of course I will. However, for a long time I haven't tested traffic in general or actually compare it with something else. At the moment we have a choice of FSLTL, which you are seeing just now, being injected by SayIntentions. And we also have the FS traffic, which has been updated not so long ago to be compatible with MSFS 224. I also own that one. Then there is AIG, right? So is the traffic at a good state right now, especially after Sim Update 3 has been released? I can tell you I am very, very satisfied with how it works now. Of course, it also depends on your injector or the way how you are injecting the traffic. So here we are at the Frankfurt airport. This is the one by Airsoft. As we know, this is the heavy scenery, quite complex. That's why I chose it specifically for that reason. So after a little bit of observation here at the Frankfurt, I have to tell you, I am really satisfied how it works. It looks great. There is a great distance between the airplane. Again, that depends on the injector or the way how you are injecting traffic. I also own Beyond ATC. First thing first, just take a look around quickly. We have a very good amount of traffic lining up for the takeoffs. So we have more traffic taxiing on the taxiways. You can see 1, 2, 3 airplanes right now on the taxiways. Rolling to the runways, we have what appears to have 2 runways today for taking off. We have some traffic directed to this runway over here. And again, you can see there is a great line of the traffic. We have some Lufthansas. We have the Lufthansa about to take off from the runway 18. And we also have 07 Center, and we have some aircraft lining up over here. I had it for about 10 minutes running before I started to make this video, and it's constantly being populated with nice traffic departing and also arriving, which was some kind of issue before. I think Sim Update 3 has fixed a lot of issues. It's definitely better, not only the way how the traffic behaves, but also performance, especially performance. I'm gonna also turn on the volume for ATC for a moment so you can listen to tower communication and how it interacts with the traffic. As you can see, guys, I have my SayIntentions user interface opened and I have tuned to towers. So you can listen to some interactions between the aircrafts and the ATC as they are gonna depart. This is tuned to tower, just like I said, okay?
Foxtrot, holding short of 07 Center, ready for departure.
That would be this one.
79 Foxtrot, winds 070 at 10, runway 07 Center, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, winds 070 at 10, runway 18, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels.
This is this aircraft, which was just speaking.
Takeoff, 18, Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike.
As you can see, it works perfectly fine.
Lufthansa 17 Tango, contact departure.
So shortly we should hear TAP.
Uniform contact ground on 121.805.
And we also have some Eurowings
ground, Lufthansa 8 uniform.
Approaching runway 07 Center.
Departure on 120.805.
Ocean 68, holding short of 07 Center, ready to go.
Ocean 68, wind 070 at 10, runway 07 Center, cleared for takeoff.
So that would be this aircraft, Ocean.
07 Center, cleared for takeoff, Ocean 68.
The call sign Ocean. The thing is, you have noticed, technically they should hold behind the threshold.
571, holding short 18, ready for departure.
And then get the permission to take off.
Portugal 571,
So,
070 at 10, runway 18, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels.
so what I was gonna say, there is a little bit of delay,
18, Air Portugal 571.
but I can live with that. That's definitely not big deal.
Contact departure.
And as you heard, the Air Portugal
Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike.
over here got the permission to take off.
Lufthansa 248, contact departure on 120.805.
And we should hear soon this Lufthansa taking permission for takeoff or asking for permission. Again, technically they should do it before the threshold and then pass the threshold, but somehow
Lufthansa 8 uniform cross runway 7 center.
that would be this aircraft which landed, crossing runway 7 center, as you can see here in the distance. As you see, again, I will repeat, they should get the permission before they pass the
Lufthansa
threshold.
8 Victor Romeo, wind 070 at 10, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
But I suppose this has something to do with SayIntentions.
07 center, Lufthansa 8 Victor Romeo.
That would be confirmation from this aircraft.
Contact departure.
And we should hear soon this Lufthansa asking for
Lufthansa 656, contact departure on
permission to take off.
118.505.
To go.
This is the aircraft we just spoke.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, wind 070 at 10, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
So they are getting the permission right now.
For takeoff.
And also what I wanted to show you in SayIntentions, in the settings, for those of you who own the SayIntentions, I have a traffic set to 11, so that's the full density over here. Just in case you were wondering, in my case, I have it set all the way to 11. All right, guys, so we are looking at the in-game FPS counter. So here a little bit of panning. As I'm panning, I'm getting 80s up to the 90s. And if I'm just still, I get mid 90s more or less. I play at 4K monitor. I have RTX 4080 Super. Again, the full specification will be left in the description, under the description of the video. And I don't use any other third-party things such as Auto FPS, nothing like that. All in-game settings, just the DLSS quality. The VRAM is something what has improved a lot since the Sim Update 3 has been released, and we can see that the current usage of the VRAM is somewhere 8.5 out of 15 gigs. So my card RTX 4080 Super has 16 gigs of VRAM, and this is pretty much almost half. I mean, pretty much, in other words, I have still loads of headroom, so I can even bump up the settings. This is absolutely amazing that we are getting such VRAM, because before the Sim Update 3, it was an issue with the VRAM, and it doesn't appear to be anymore. So this is really great news. As you can see, I can also look around, pan, zoom, use the drone camera with all the traffic turned on and still getting great performance. Of course, bear in mind all these performance, and the FPS, what you are getting, it highly depends on your system. It's not only about the GPU. I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of that. It's all combination of the whole system. And if you have any issues with PC, you name it, like everything is related to performance. So my in-game settings would be 4K over here. I'm using NVIDIA DLSS Super Resolution. I have it set on quality. Then max frame rate, I keep turn it off. I don't turn it on. You can use it if you want to limit your max frame rate to certain FPS. It's up to you. Frame generation, NVIDIA DLSS, as I already mentioned. VSync is off. And dynamic settings, that's the only one which I keep on. If you actually click over here, you can see that you can limit your target frame rate. So over here, I did limit it to 60. Of course, I'm getting more because I'm using DLSS. And then in the global, let's take a quick look. The way how I have it set is terrain level of detail. I have it at 150. Off-screen terrain pre-caching high, displacement mapping is on, buildings high, trees high, plants high, rocks medium, grass high. Objects level of detail, I have it at 150, volumetric clouds ultra, texture resolution is actually a big one, especially for those of you with mid systems. I don't recommend it to keep it on higher than high, and basically do not go ultra. That can really affect your performance a lot. Anisotropic filtering 16, water waves high, ray trace shadows, I have them on. Continue to shadow maps 1536, terrain shadows 1024, contact shadows ultra, windshield effects at high, ambient occlusion at high, cube map reflections 384, ray merged reflections at high, light shafts at high, depth of field high, motion blur medium, glass cockpit refresh rate would be high, characters quantity high, characters variety medium, characters quality high, airports service quantity would be high, airport service variety high, parked aircraft quantity, I have it off because I'm using third-party traffic. Otherwise, you get the mixture of those ugly models, which are in-game models. You don't want that if you are using third-party traffic. Parked aircraft variety ultra, aircraft traffic quantity also off, again, in order to have just the third-party models being injected properly without those default ugly-looking models. You have to have it off, okay? Aircraft traffic variety would be high, road traffic high, sea traffic ultra, and fauna ultra. Okay, guys, so this will be it from today's video. Hopefully you did take some value and information from this video. So to summarize this content, the question would be, is FSLTL worth it and have it installed? Of course it is, absolutely, especially because this is a free product. So there will be no brainer to say no. If you never tried it, go ahead and install fly-by-wire installer. You can install the FSLTL traffic via that utility. Of course, you have some other options. For those of you who do own FS traffic by Just Flight, you can use that. That one also is great. I believe it's a little bit better on performance. But to be honest, seeing the FPS right now and even before when I tested FS traffic, it's just about the same, at least in my opinion. Bear in mind that it also depends what kind of injector you are using to have your traffic injected. If you do use the built-in fly-by-wire injector or FSLTL injector, that doesn't really control the traffic itself. It does inject the traffic, it does depart and arrive. However, you don't have the interaction with ATC. And ATC is not aware where the aircrafts are, okay? You have to understand that. Now, SayIntentions is using their own traffic. So the models, in this case, FSLTL models, are injected by SayIntentions. So when I start the sim and if the SayIntention is off, it doesn't display any traffic. Once I start SayIntentions, then if I have everything set properly in SayIntentions, then the traffic is displayed, of course, as you can see in my video. Leave me a comment down in the video. Do let me know if you are using SayIntentions, if you like it. Do let me know what kind of traffic models are you using, what is your experience. And once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave any comments. I will try my best to always answer to most of you as much as I can. And for those of you guys who are new to my channel and you are not subscribed yet, please do subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell button. Do not miss any future videos. And I wanted to say thank you for those of you who already follow my channel. It's great support from you guys, and I appreciate every single comment you guys are leaving in my videos, and I appreciate every single subscription. So thank you, and I will be coming soon with the brand new content. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.